the Tri-City Storm. You can roll for initiative. We're underway as Youngstown controls the draw. Snapped out to center by Andrew Strathman, back in the lineup after serving a 3-game suspension. Ahead off of Serrato, chipped into the zone by Botterill. Down the left side, back to Serrato. Fed through the slot up to the point for Pitner, his one-timer wide of the cage. Pitching in to keep it alive, Strathman, but poked out the center by the Storm. Lacroix pokes it to the left wing corner of the Youngstown end. Pitner played it to Strathman, around to Botterill, near side to Serrato. Took a bump from Posthumous, but then the puck stolen away by Mikey Burchill. Was Sean Cohane. Now the Storm bring it back in. Posthumous wedged to the corner nicely by Kuzma Voronin. Loose puck rolls to DeHaro. Backhanded up the far boards to Patilla. Tried to touch it ahead, was looking back for Voronin, and is now Crandall gets put down. Here's a full slapper by Patilla. Save, rebound, Voronin. That's 2 games. As here, Tri-City controls the draw. Constance to Conley, to Constance, shoveled down to the right corner, looking for Rozzy. Pass didn't click. Simpson took a bump from Machu. Puck came back to Rozzy. Now Simpson has it again. To Conley. Cross point feed over to Beckner. To the left half wall to Constance. Fed it over to Conley. Bump pass down to Rozzy in the corner. Jake top of the right circle to Constance. Tried to feed it through the block. Tipped by Burchill. Went to Pitner. Gloved it down and then played legally down the ice. Zigulov to the line for Nizimayev. Spins away from one. And into the zone. Right between the circles was Falloon. His shot blocked wide. Pitner hustling after it. Passed it ahead. Young had a step on Lukashevich. Couldn't handle the pass as Zigulov sends it up the near boards. 5 seconds left on the kill for Youngstown. Nizimayev into the zone. Spins the top of the right circle. Out of the box comes Adam Patilla. The tree has been preserved. Puck bouncing around in the low slot. Taken away by Youngstown. Bank pass ahead. Rusinski looking for Patilla. Patilla got in on it. Fired it off the side of the cage. Rebound to the left corner for Rusinski. Pinned to those boards by Blaise Savoy. Coming in to help out Hunter Ramos. Top of the left circle. Played down the wall by Patilla looking for Rusinski. Blaise Savoy played him off. Lukashevich plays it around to the right corner. Phantoms got there first. Sending it down was Ramos. Young looking for it behind the cage. Lukashevich wedges him off, but it's picked up by Ramos. To the point for Pitner. D to D. Strathman. Low shot blocked. Strathman now center point. Toe drag. Shot right to the glove of Zigulov. Might have been going to take the draw against Beckner. Top power playing it out for Tri-City. Beckner wins the draw to Simpson. Up to Constance, D to D to Conley. I guess point to Conley, his one-timer wide of the cage. Simpson to the rebound to Rozzy near corner. Back up to Conley at the point. Cross point to Beckner. Low wrister blocker save by Wynn. Rebound played to the wall by Machu. Back up to the point. Constance to Conley. Burchill jumping on him, but he kept the zone. Fed down low to Simpson. Fired around the wall to Beckner, far side. Beckner behind the cage to Simpson. To Rozzy in the corner. Up to the right point for Conley. Watched by Mikey Burchill. Lost the puck for a moment. Regathered. Fed side of the cage looking for Rozzy. Pitner broke it up, and it came right back to Rozzy. Jake still with it. Shot scored. Beckner wins it. Simpson plays it to Constance. Point to Conley. One-timer blocked by Serrato. Into the corner for Simpson. Up the wall to Beckner. To the point for Constance. To Conley. Right circle. Shot. Wynn made the save. Rebound to the right corner. Comes to Simpson behind the cage. He'll float far side. Simpson still with it. Turned it over. Fired around the window by Pitner. And at least out to center. Does squirt down into the Tri-City zone a little bit. As here Constance leaves it for Conley. Conley blazing a trail into the Youngstown end. Drop back for a quick shot by Simpson that missed the cage. Beckner the rebound, fed down low to Simpson. Picked off by Pitner. Sent around the window to Burchill. It bounced off the dasher and out the center as Burchill gets tripped up by Constance. And that will take care by Kuzma, Voronin, Youngstown off for a line change. Storm carrying ahead down the near-sided Simpson. Chipped it to the end wall. First one to it was Strathman. Played it to Pitner. Rusinski back in the corner for Pitner. Lifts it to the point. Nice. Storm control the draw. Harper rips it into the Youngstown end. Pitner pitchforked it up the wall. Kept to the point by Cohane. Into the corner. Taken by Pitner once more. To Smith to Rasinski. Ryan ahead off the boot of Harper. Ricochets in on Zigulov. He will pass Adam Patilla. Got it to Constance in the corner. Snap to center for Rozzi. Far side for Beckner. Floated into the left wing corner. Slapped at by Pitner. Played past Beckner and down the ice. Skating back for it, Lukashevich. 36 seconds remaining here on the Adams Street Preservation penalty kill. Lukashevich to Conley. To the end wall. Falloon battling for it down there against a pair of Phantoms. 3 Storm purple jerseys down below the goal line. Comes near side for Rozzi. 15 seconds left in the kill. Falloon fanned on his pass. Had it poked away by Pitner. Tory with a beautiful clear. Less than a minute remaining in the period. We're tied at 1.
Be exact.
Awesome. Love to hear it as Selena's going to give us some color commentary here in the second period. You can roll for initiative, which, because the second period is underway. Phantoms control the draw. They have it in their own zone. It is Serrato carrying ahead to the red line. Going to spin away from his own blue. Try to resume the attack. Charlie ran into Lacroix. Turned the puck over to Peluso. Phantoms are pinned deep. There could be a break here. Great stick by Finn McLaughlin to stop up the Tri-City break. Could have been a 3-on-0. Serrato couldn't dance around Lukashevich. Nice poke check there by the Tri-City defenseman. Squirts in front of the cage. Constance picks it up for the Storm. Plays it out to center for Lacroix. Into the zone down the left side. Nice little hip check there by Tory Pitner. And Youngstown will carry ahead again.
Both these teams have definitely left off. Colin Wynn definitely has his work cut out for him.
Absolutely, as 4-on-3, there's just a ton of open ice. Tri-City, a high-skilled team. Conley to Constance. Check that, that's Beckner in the left circle as Conley's in the right. Constance to Beckner, couldn't handle the pass, plays it off the wall to himself. 35 seconds left in the 4-on-3. Beckner to Rozzi, fed in front off the stick of Wynn and into the mesh. Beckner to take the draw once more for the Storm. Off the draw, Tri-City gets control. Constance walks the blue line. Gives it up to Rozzi. Side of the cage for Conley. Back to Rozzi in the right circle. Center point Conley. Over to Beckner. Side of the cage. Trying to walk in was Briere. He's wedged off. Puck into the corner. Phantom and a Storm player get tangled up. That was Beckner. Clark trips it to the blue line. Constance just able to hold. Beckner had it taken away by Machu. Played to Clark as out of the box.
Let's go. Go.
Comes the Phantoms. Phantoms 10th. So here is the 11th. As Youngstown wins the drop, Patilla backhanded it to the line, but it was kept by Rozzi. Beckner broke his stick on the faceoff. Hustled over to the bench to get a new twig. Rozzi, top of the left circle. Fed it over toward Nizimayev, plays it off the wall to himself. 35 seconds left of the 5-on-3. Rozzi, top of the right circle. Toe drag shot, glove save, Colin Wynn.
Wow, what a nice save.
Youngstown won the draw. Pitner couldn't get the clear as Conley jumped on him. Pitner just trying to muck things up in the corner there to kill some time. Comes up to the point for Rozzi as Tri-City holds the zone. Rozzi to Nizimayev, shot, shoulder save by Wynn, rebound into the slot and clubbed down the ice by, is that Tory Pitner? No, it's Braden Clark. Nice clear by the young man out of Upper Arlington, Ohio. Out of the box comes Miles Gunty. It's 5-on-4, but it's a major power play for Tri-City. Around the ball to Conley. He'll skate the blue line. Over to Beckner at the left half, back to Conley at the point. Cross point over to Rozzi. I think Tri-City might have 5 forwards out here right now. Conley across the top of the circle. Shot, win, save, rebound, score. City zone and hustles off for a change. Sent to the end wall. Veronin poked around his man. Fed it in front looking for Clark. Couldn't backhand it home. I think Patilla got away with a slash there on Blaise Savoy as Lacroix brings it into the Youngstown end. Turned it over to Veronin. Phantoms can't clear. Crandall hustled over to it. Sent it behind the cage. There for Youngstown is McLaughlin. Phantoms will break it back through center. Fed through the low slot. Clark Couldn't fire it home. Chipped it toward the cage. Blocked away by Harper. Came right back to Clark. Picking it up is Patilla. Harper played it away from the scrum. Voronin picked it up. Kuzma up top for McLaughlin. His shot blocked by Nizimayev. Fed back down low for Patilla. Tangled up with Harper. Played in front looking for Clark. Pass did not click. McLaughlin will keep. Couldn't feed it down the wall. Nizimayev feeds it ahead to Jake Rossi. Rossi on the break. Shot off the post. And then couldn't fire home the rebound.
What a save from Colin Wynn.
Into the right corner. Nizimayev stripped of the puck by Voronin. Took a bump from Rossi. Comes up to the point for Bales. And his shot high and wide over the net. Behind the net, it's Rossi as Tri-City turning it on here in the second period. They lead 2-1. Last two goals of the game belong to the Storm. As the net is off Artemi Nizimayev. Face-off won by Braden Clark. Pitner taken to the end boards, couldn't get a stick on it. Youngstown able to clear it to line, kept by Cohane. Clark, he couldn't clear. Fed in front. Backhander by Briere, stopped by Colin Wynn. Rebound picked up by Rusinski. Played ahead, was looking for Voronin. He couldn't handle the pass, comes back down into the Youngstown end. Wynn sets it up for Pitner. Tory pass ahead. Voronin had split the defense, but the face-off to the left of Zigulov. Face-off controlled by Youngstown. Botterill down the left side. Back to the point for Osborne. Point to point over for Pitner. Tory into the right corner. Back up to Osborne. Fed across to Botterill. Shot redirected in the slot. Bounced over to Pitner. Pitner dances away from Lukashevich. Fed around the wall. Botterill hustling in, but Peluso got there first. He'll get the clear. Wynn sets it up for Osborne as Tri-City kills up the penalty, changes up the penalty killers. 40 seconds gone here on the man advantage for Youngstown. Into the zone comes Botterill. Fed quickly over to Pitner, down the wall to Patilla, back to Pitner. Tory down the right wall to Voronin, back to Pitner. To the point for Osborne, to Pitner, fed quickly across to Botterill. Bots, back to the point for Osborne, was in his wheelhouse. He was ready for the one-timer. Over to Pitner, right circle, shot! Zigulov makes the save and covers. Zigulov will set it up for Beckner. Up ahead for Nizimayev. Nizimayev across to Rossi, right circle. To the point for Lukashevich, point to point. For the Storm, Nizimayev, top of the left circle, across for Conley, one-timer, scored. Into the zone came Rusinski. He never got a shot away as he leaves it in the corner, fed out in front, bounces to McLaughlin, shot off the blocker of Zigulov. It stayed in play. Crashing in, trying to keep it alive was Voronin, but Lukashevich wedged him off, got it to Constance, who played it out to center. This might be icing on Tri-City. No, they're going to wave it off. McLaughlin to Pitner, picked off by Beckner, but his pass to the point stolen away by Clark. Couldn't chip it past Lukashevich, however. Second effort, the Phantoms get it ahead. Voronin coming in. Kuzma, shot, scores! Advantage. Phantoms win the draw. Botterill down the left wall, up to Wilson. Back to Wilson, center point, toe drag shot, hit a body in front and redirected wide. That might have been Patilla. Hustling down after it was Botterill, centered around to Pitner. Tory pumps it down low. Patilla hustling after it toward the left corner. Pitchforked it up the wall, but Conley took it, bumped it to Bales, who will clear. 3 fresh bodies on the ice for Tri-City, 23 seconds left in the power play. Probably the best looking power play Youngstown has had so far tonight. Redirected into the zone by Gunty. Tri-City, however, gets there first. They'll play it ahead to Posthumous. Posthumous into the zone, watched by Jack Wilson. Backhander off the side of the cage. 4 seconds left on the penalty to Charlie Kinsman. And now he's out of the box. Phantoms unsuccessful so far this evening on the power play. Minute remaining in the second. 3-2 Tri-City. Into the... But you can roll for initiative because the third period's underway. Serrato wins the draw. Ice still looks a little wet to my eyes, but here Botterill across to Serrato, couldn't take the pass as Youngstown came in a quick 2-on-1 right at the beginning of this final frame. Osborne Down the wall through Botterill, comes around to the right corner. Storm played up the wall and out to center. Bounce to Serrato, pass ahead, hit a boot, but ricocheted to Osborne. Ahead to the line for Botterill and then Burchell, but couldn't bring it in cleanly. Ahead came Lacroix, lost an edge, and Pitner plays it to Serrato. But the faceoff is won by Rode. Harper played to the corner, back to Rode. Up the wall, Botterill kept the zone. But his keep played right to Harper. He'll carry around the cage to the far side and get it out as far as center. Harper to the Youngstown blue. Thought Tri-City might have been offside there. Play continues. Burchell danced around one man, plays it over to Serrato. Charlie looks for the trailer. His pass redirected out to center by the stick of Ryan Smith. Tory Pitner redirected by Tri-City. He picked up by Bales. Tried to send it up the near side. Stolen by Braden Clark. Backhanded it through the low slot. Nobody there for Youngstown. Storm send it to the line. Conley turned it over to Clark. Clark to Patilla, sent wide of the cage. Around to the near side. Simpson tried to spin off a hit. Braden Clark causing havoc here on this shift. Tri-City gets a steal, and Simpson will lift it out to center. Bouncing down for Conley. Left circle shot. Shoulder saved by Colin Wynn. Tory Pitner. Ahead off of Patilla for the redirect into the zone. Youngstown to the line change. Constance left it down low. Stolen by Brecken Smith. Around to Chua. Left point for Osborne. Sends it back down low. Comes to... Check that came to Hunter Ramos and then played out to center by Tri-City. No icing here. Puck didn't go far enough. Pitner sent it to Osborne, who had his pocket picked by Nizimayev. Nizimayev centering feed, had Rode open in front, but he couldn't redirect it home on a one-time. To the left point, Tri-City couldn't hold the zone. They'll dump it back in. Storm to the line change as Brecken Smith carries ahead. Smith just barely played it past Rossi and out to center. Battle in front of the Youngstown bench. Shot off an ankle into the near wall. Osborne down low, but the Youngstown forwards are changing as Cohane sends it up that far side, and the Storm will just lift it down to center. This one's going to roll in toward Wynn. He's going to play it ahead quickly for Patilla. Patilla past the stick check of Conley. His shot off the arm of Zigalov in behind the net. Veronin in on it. Fed in front. Clark fans on the one-timer. Off the glass and out to center. Osborne picks it up and wheels it far side for Pitner. Tory ahead off the stick of Braden Clark, so no icing. Veronin got there first under the stick of Braden Clark as he tried a quick backhanded touch feed to the front. Lukashevich brought it to the Youngstown blue line and heads off for a change. Machu got there first. Played back out to center. Tri-City fired it back in. And he won it. Clark to Osborne. Couldn't keep the zone. Phantoms going to have to touch up here. Tri-City will start the attack ahead. Rossi to Blaze Savoy. Sent to the end wall. Osborne played it near corner for Botterill. Stretch ahead looking for Burchell. Mikey's going to skate into this, wipe out the icing. Try to quick one-touch centering feed, but bounce to the Storm as Blaze Savoy backhand walk. Phantom's going to get some fresh bodies on the ice. 2:20 left in the power play for Youngstown as here Youngstown turns it over to Conley in the neutral zone, and Conley will just fire it to the end wall. Pitner sets it up for Osborne. Look out as that's stolen by Conley right at the blue line. Unaware of his surroundings there. I believe that was Ryan Botterill. As the Storm will send it down the ice once more, hard off the end wall. Osborne plays it away from Beckner over to Pitner. So we are more than halfway home here on the double minor. In fact, 1:43 left in the power play for Youngstown. Pitner into the zone. Constance got to it in the near corner. Played it up the wall, able to bump it to open ice, and the Storm will get the clear once more. That's Blaze Savoy. Into the Tri-City zone. Botterill got through the defense, got hooked as he tried to make his final move. Second power play unit out for Youngstown. as the Phantoms win the draw. Ronaldo a little interfered with there, but Lukashevich will get the clear. Phantoms have control. I have to imagine Wynn is going to follow the puck up the ice. Wilson to Ronaldo, and Wynn will head back to the bench. Wynn is on the bench, 1:52 left in regulation. Patilla around the cage to the far side. Floats it to Tory Pitner. Tory down the right side. Into the corner, up for Jack Wilson. Jack, low shot missing the redirect where the Phantoms in front. Ronaldo to Wilson at the point. To Ronaldo, shot, Ziglov made the save, rebound loose, scores! Tory Pitner fires. Don't go anywhere just yet. Colin Wynn gonna head back to the blue paint. See if Youngstown, as off the draw, Tri-City gets control. Chipping it into the Youngstown zone is Beckner. Battle for it in the left corner. 75 seconds left in regulation. Comes around to the near side. Pitner shovels it up the wall. Found Botterill. To Clark, who fired it off the crossbar. Roll for initiative. Overtime's underway. Serrato, shot, shoulder save by Ziglov. Road once more. Serrato won it, but it's going to be picked up by Conley. And the Storm will resume the attack here. It's Blaze Savoy, Conley, and Road. For Youngstown, it's Burchell, Serrato, and Pitner. Conley into the zone between the circle. Shot, glove save, Colin Wynn, rebound available. Swept to the boards by Pitner. Tri-City gets one fresh body on the ice. Now they get a second. Phantoms carry ahead. Into the zone comes Tory Pitner. Stops up at the left half wall. Back to the point for Burchell. Check that Serrato. Charlie will feed it down to Mikey. Wedged to the wall by Constance, who rips him down, comes away with the puck. Pitner knocked him down as Constance plays it to the left corner. Falloon spins it away as think against Sam Ronaldo, loose in the circle. Check out, that was Burchell on the faceoff, and he got the win. Phantoms carrying ahead. Pitner has to spin away from Road. He'll regather. Tory carries it behind the cage, gives it up to Burchell. Mikey plays it away from Rossi. Into the zone. Danced around Lukashevich, but the puck rolled into the corner. Lukashevich, little subtle bump there as he tried to clear, but it's picked off nicely by Ronaldo. Fed in front, Burchell couldn't poke it home. 1 minute left in overtime as Burchell just plays it all the way back to Colin Wynn. Wynn to the red line for Ronaldo. Dump back for Pitner. Heading off to the bench is Burchell. As Tri-City had a guy lose their footing, Phantoms come ahead 3-on-2. Ronaldo, Botterill, shot, shoulder save by Ziglov, rebound in the corner for Botterill. Pinned to the boards by Blaze.